We'll get to Kalina in a minute, but even Kalina wants us to get to this. Taylor Swift's new album. That's The Fate of Ophelia from Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl. Swifties are pretty sure the song is about Travis Kelce. Every track, every word on the album, of course, being dissected by her fans and music critics. They're looking for Easter eggs and hints at who the songs might be about. Swift has had an incredible skill of turning heartbreak, hope, and everyday emotions into songs.
So let's dig into what makes Swift's music and her lyrics so compelling and relatable. We're joined by Stephanie Burt. She's a poet, an author, and a professor at Harvard University. She teaches a class on analyzing Swift's lyrics.
How fun!
I know, what a fun class to take. Welcome, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I should say that, of course, we analyze Taylor's lyrics, but the class is about her as a songwriter, which means lyrics and music.
Nice.
And sets that work beside, poems that are hundreds of years old, and my favorite novel about becoming a famous singer, which is by Willa Cather from 1915. It's called The Song of the Lark. I hope all Swifties will read it. So yeah, I love this work, and of course it's literary, but we don't just take apart the lyrics all term. We do a lot of things.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Sounds like a lot of fun. So when you listen to the new album, I know there hasn't been a lot of time, but I'm assuming you listened to it. What themes jumped out that show her growth as a writer?
So she is writing about romantic happiness for real, not as something that is brand new for her, but as something that she's committed to, which is what her fans expected given what we know about her real life and her engagements. But what jumped out at me was the internal variety in the album. There's dance bangers, and there's a song called Wood that we're going to be hearing a lot about.
Oh,
that is
yeah.
kind of a Jackson 5 track. And there's some Fleetwood Mac stuff, but there's also a song that is extraordinarily stripped down in 21st century called Actually Romantic.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Which is a diss track. And honestly, my favorite, the first time through, is a song that would have fit, honestly, quite comfortably on Midnights, which is a song called Eldest Daughter, or quite comfortably on Tortured Poets, which is this tremendously introspective piece about how finding romantic love and commitment in what happens to be a monogamous, heterosexual, whatever, the kind of thing that people expect Taylor to find or hope she finds, how finding that fits into how she got here and all her insecurities and all of her desire to be a good girl and knock herself out, not disappointing anyone. And for me as a Swiftie, that is the side of her that I'm drawn to, and I love that side of her too is reflected on what everybody thought was going to be an album just full of dance bangers.
Yeah, no, you mentioned a lot of the songs that really stood out to me. Honey's the only one that you left off that I really liked, but let's go back a little bit. Swift has said 2 songs changed her life. Beyond the catchy chorus, the words from these songs resonated more with her fans. So let's play a little bit of both of those.
She wears high heels, I wear sneakers. She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers. Dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time. You said, Romeo, take me somewhere.
One of my favorites, when these songs were released, these words really connected with girls her age and younger. Can you talk about Swift's ability to put into word what so many fans can feel? And I think in such a varying age range. I always say Taylor Swift and I are the same age, so we're like closer to the back half of 35, right, than young. And her fans, sometimes 9, 10, 11, 12, are also obsessed with her lyrics, which is kind of amazing.
Yeah, she is such a versatile writer, both of words and of music that goes with the words. And if you're going to think about how her writing works, you have to think about her not as a poet or a playwright or whatever, but as a songwriter. And those are, 2 of my favorites from Fearless, and they're 2 of her massive, massive hits, of course. And they are songs that made her a world sensation. When people think about, well, does her fame come from her ability to play the media and her celebrity or whatever? No, it doesn't. She has those things, but she would never have gotten a chance to use them if people hadn't heard You Belong With Me and heard Love Story and wanted to hear them again and again and again and write the lyrics on their notebooks and write the lyrics on their arms, which during Speak Now she kind of encouraged people to do. And it all comes from her ability to write songs. And those are songs that are in different ways guides to what erotic and romantic fulfillment feels like, and to what it should not feel like. Love Story, as she said, is an attempt to give Romeo and Juliet a happy ending. It is, if you like, a fix-it fic, if you're a fan fiction person. And it is delightful, and it's fun, and it is about love as an escape, and it's escapist, and I love it. And she said that she expects to be performing that for as long as she's able to give concerts, however many decades that is.
And I think we're all excited for that.
Profound work.
Yeah, absolutely. Stephanie, I feel like we're getting a little taste of being students in your class this morning. We're gonna,
we're
gonna
come to
have to
Harvard.
come visit. Okay, your favorite song from the new album so far, though I'm sure it will change with more listens.
I mean, so far, Eldest Daughter is the one that hits me hard.
That's a good one. I think it's a great one.
It can be hard to be. Are you the eldest daughter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the eldest and only daughter.
Oh, well, you could probably still resonate with it.
Yeah.
Well, Stephanie has a new book. It's called Taylor's
Thank
Version.
you.
The Poetic and Musical Genius of Taylor Swift, and it hits stores next Tuesday. We appreciate her coming on here to talk to us, and you can pre-order that now on Amazon.
Have you listened to the album yet?
I've just listened to snippets this morning.
Okay.
Amber has been sending me a text with
I texted
what
her
songs
too. I'm
about
like,
what,
yes.
and so.
All right, we're digging into it. Don't worry.